Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's look, we have this Cleopatra inspired makeup that I created. It's really nice, I really like it. I would go with a little bit longer wig. I expected it to be a little bit longer, but it's a really short bob, so that didn't work out. So if you guys want to see how I created this look, go ahead and keep on watching and I will show you guys.
As always, I already did my full face. I applied my translucent powder and bronzer. I, however, did not apply any powder on my eyes. I just primed them, so I'm just cleaning any creasing that I may have. I did not fill in my eyebrows. I was going for something a lot more natural, although they are microbladed. I am going in with the So Jaded Kathleen Lights X Color Pop palette, and I think it's so perfect with the gems and stuff. So we're starting off with this color right here, and what we're doing is we are kind of shadowing our eyebrow, and what we want to do by this is like kind of give us like that extreme contour, but just with a colorful color instead of a normal brown color. And I got this inspiration from someone on Google. I will link them down below where I got that from. A couple years ago, I did a look like this where I did the little triangle right there in the eyebrow too, but it was brown instead of blue. So what we are using the color blue is because Cleopatra would use, of course, this bright blue color. I was going for something a little bit more naturalish because the blue all over the lid just wasn't what I was looking for. So that's why I decided to go with this and the gold all over the lid. So then I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. Now moving on with this yellow colored, it's like a yellow mustard color. It's not extremely bright, but we're just going to go ahead and use that as a base. And again, clean any creases that we may have on our lid. I would definitely go back in and probably apply more concealer because I noticed my lid was a little shiny right now. So it would have been better if it would have been more tacky. So we're just going to apply this yellow shade all the way up to our brow bone and to that line that we just created, that little triangle, and we're just gonna apply it all over, patting it on, and I'm gonna do the same to the other eye. Now clean the eye and then apply it. Another thing I did not mention is you want to drag out your eyeshadow right here, the yellow, just so it can be dragged out and give you that high eye effect. So now we are moving on with this gold shade right here, and with the same brush we are just going to pat that again all over the lid, starting on the lid and working our way up to our eyebrows into that little triangle shadow we created. Same as we did with the previous yellow, you want to make sure that you also drag this gold shade outwards, and be careful with your eyebrows because it is a very shimmery color. It might get there. So then we're gonna go ahead and do the other eye, of course. Now moving on to inner corner highlight, I am using these two shades right here. I would definitely use a smaller brush, but I couldn't find any. So I had this little problem that it was extremely like close to my nose. But you can always go back with concealer to clean this. And the reason I am using this shade right here is because since we are doing that cat eye liner underneath our bottom lash line, I wanted a color for in between. Now moving on to the bottom lash, we are using this turquoise color again, an extremely small detail brush, and we're just going to start packing this on our bottom lash. But first we are going to start by drawing out that eyeliner that I told you guys. So we're going to start by going really close to the eyelash line, and then we're going to start dragging it downwards as if we were creating a cat eye eyeliner on top. In this case, the smaller and thinner the brush, the better, so you can actually create that straight edge line. And now I'm using a completely flat brush to just pack that color all over my lower lash line. And then we're also going to start by dragging it out as if we were creating a wing eyeliner. And by doing this, you kind of just want to tug on it, not necessarily drag on it, so it can be actually really precise and not a complete sloppy mess. So when you get closer to the tip of the eyeliner that you're creating, you want to go ahead and go back with the small detail brush so that you create that really sharp tip. Now going in with the pencil blending brush, we are going to go ahead and smoke out that bottom lash line. And the reason for this is because we want it to be completely smoked out, not just one sharp drawn on line. And we're also going to do that all the way into the inner corner. And also at the wing part, we're going to buff it downwards, not above it, just below. So you want to make sure that this really space right here that I was just blending, you want to make sure that it's completely straight, that there's no curvatures whatsoever. And you also want to make sure that if your line from the inner corner got erased in any form, you just go back to it and recreate it just so it can be a sharp line. Now we're also going to move on to the other eye and do the same exact thing by starting off by doing the little tip at the inner corner and then packing on the color on our lid and then buffing it out, of course. And we also want to make sure that our wings are the same size, so it could also help us out when we do our top eyeliner and it's nice and even. So you just go back with the small detail brush and make sure that your wings are the same size and sharp. I know I typically do my eyeliner out of camera, but I'm gonna go ahead for the sake of this video, since I am creating that little tip at the inner portion of my eye, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys how I did this eyeliner. And I started off by the inner corner instead of doing the wing first on, because we want to make sure that it's the right amount of thick. But since it is a Cleopatra look, I decided to go extremely big and dramatic, of course. So my eyeliner, I start off by building it small and then just work my way to make it bigger and thicker, because if you start off thick right away and you have a little mistake, it's gonna be chaos because you can't go back from there. But if you start small, you can always build up. Now for the inner portion of the eye, we are just doing a straight little line, and you want to make it parallel to the line you created below. And then you also want to put eyeliner in your waterline and above. And I also applied my lashes already, and I am going to go ahead and use the Arriba lipstick. The lipstick is of course from ColourPop. As you guys all know, I love their lipsticks, how affordable and accessible they are. You can go ahead and outline your lips, but I did not because I could not find my red lip liner. And also, this is my second Arriba lipstick I bought. I really love the color. The first time I bought it, it would leave my lips a little clumpy, but the second time I bought it around, ColourPop mentioned they did a new formulation, and it's actually really good. I really love it. So now we are going to apply blush. I am using the Wet n Wild blush in Pearlescent Pink. I believe that's what it's called. And we are going to intensely build this up because that's what Cleopatra would do, and at least that's what I read online. And also, do you guys think these earrings match the look? I kind of googled the type of jewelry they would use and I couldn't find anything. So for blush, I am using the Fenty Beauty blush, and I'm just gonna apply that all over my face. And I want to apologize if you guys see my eyes tearing up at the outro. My eyes have been suffering with so much allergies, that's the reason being. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, put on the wig and last things, and I'll be right back.
If you guys have reached the end, I want to give you guys a thank you, and please make sure you guys give the video a thumbs up.
Thumbs up, mommy!
And also, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to head over to my Instagram so you guys can join the giveaway that I will be doing. It will be closing pretty soon, so make sure you guys join while you can. Anyone can join, family, friends. It doesn't just have to be for my subscribers.
It's good.
So yeah, I hope you guys liked it. I really liked it. If I would have done my hair, I would have shown it with my actual hair instead, because this is really short. I feel like it doesn't really go. For the red lip. For the red lips, you guys can go ahead and do something more natural, but I did read on Cleopatra, and she would wear bright red cheeks and red lipstick. For the eyes, I kind of just went based off what I've seen on Instagram and on Google search, because the actual full Cleopatra look was not a look I was digging. It was like the blue all the way up to here, so no. So yeah, I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.